Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It is the day I've been waiting for a long time, and maybe many of you have as well. This is my final update for my project pan. I'm going to show everything that's in here, just going to lay it out for you. I'm so excited to see everything that I have finally used up, or maybe some that I'm just going to get rid of because I've been using it for a year. So if you're interested in seeing what's all in here, just keep on watching. And if you like project panning videos like this, I hope you subscribe. I'm just going to go ahead and get started. All right, everyone, look at this. I'll just show you a real quick glimpse, and then I'll go through everything with you. So happy with everything that I have used up, and just a couple products I'm gonna declutter, but other than that, I'm used up every single one of these. Absolutely everything. In fact, there's only one eyeshadow palette that I'm gonna declutter. Other than that, I have used up absolutely everything, so I'm just gonna go in maybe category by category and show you everything that I've used up. All right, so these are all of my eyelash primers, and I have a lot here. Some of these were little sample ones, but used a lot. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of these. And I will say, out of all of these, my favorites, well, I do like this Essence. It doesn't last very long, though, but it is a good one. This one here I did not like. I don't even know what brand this was. I got this from Walmart, I think, a while back. Quite a while now. But so this was not my favorite, but I don't think I'd repurchase. In fact, it was on clearance pretty much, probably because they're not making it anymore. I have some Dior here that I really like. This Dior. I thought it was really, really nice. Go ahead and show you what the actual brush looks like. So that's what the actual brush looks like. It was really nice, and it did coat every single lash. So when I put the mascara on, it worked perfectly. And I have a couple of those, and I have 3 of these. I bought these as kits, honestly, and I have these Lancome ones. These ones were good as well. And I'll go ahead and show you what this one looks like. And not quite as nice of a brush, but it was nice, and it worked really well. And I would definitely repurchase these if I could. Probably not these sample sizes, but if I found a good deal, I would definitely repurchase these. Okay, so mascaras, I am hardly able to hold them. I use a ton of these up, and I think I'll just go like one by one, show you which ones I really like versus which ones I didn't. So I really like Lancome. This is a nice one. I think I have one still that I repurchased, but it was just starting to dry out. It looks like there's some in here, but I promise it was dried out. And then I have another one from Lancome. And if they start irritating my eyes, I'll get rid of them too. But so that's what this one looks like. And those ones are really nice. This one I didn't really, well, actually, I did like this one. This is a Can't Stop, Won't Stop. But it only lasted maybe a week. It was dried out pretty much right when I started using it, which is kind of unfortunate, but I don't know why that would be, other than maybe they just don't have much in here. It is a travel size, but normally I can get more out of them. This one from Lancome is really nice. I like any of the Lancome, honestly. This was super dried out. I can't even get it off. So that's what the brush looks like. It's really nice, and I did like it. It's hard to get it on here. Okay. The Tartelette one here, I do like. This is this Tartelette tubing mascara from Tarte. I like it, but it kind of does, it gets every single lash. As you can see, this really nice brush. It does kind of flake throughout the day, though. That's the only unfortunate thing. At least it did for me. I really like these. They're Real Magnet. I have 3 of these that I used up. Again, really, really nice. I like these kind of brushes that gets every single lash. I think they work really nicely. Marc Jacobs, I have one here. And so this one, actually, this is an eyelash primer. I mean, it's in the wrong area, I can see, but this kind of looks really gross. I think I got some concealer in it or something. I'm not quite sure. Really gross. This has been gone for a long time. Next one here is the Laura Geller, and this one is just, it's okay. So this is what it looks like. Nothing too fancy with this mascara. I don't know that I'd repurchase. Maybe it was on sale. I have another one of these Lancome I just showed you. I really like them. Another one of the Armani. So this one's nice. Actually, I can show you this one. So that's what this one looks like. I mean, it feels like there's stuff in here, and I promise you it was getting really dried out and pulling on my lashes. I just tend to go through a lot of mascaras, so I'll go ahead and show you, since I already showed you this one for the eyelash primers, I'll go ahead and grab my other ones I used up. I already showed you a big set of eyelash primers, but I missed a couple. So this one was in the mascara one, like I said, but there was a couple more here I missed. This is the Essence Lash Princess. This one was pretty nice. As you can see, it coated pretty much everything, my lashes very well. This one here was another one that I didn't like, but I'll go ahead and show you. It was just, yeah, hair. I don't know what that's in there. It's old. I have stopped using it a long time ago. I don't like this brush, and it didn't work very well. Honestly, it smudged everywhere. I didn't like it. So now I'll go ahead and show you my powders. I have a bunch of face powders here. Most of these I got from Marshalls. This one here is from Amuse, and I can't get it to get on very well, but you can see this is completely gone. I have 2 of these, and so they were okay. This Physicians Formula Rose All Day. I remember liking this. This is what it looks like. However, I didn't like the primer that came with it. So I stopped using this primer a long time ago. It's a face primer. I just didn't like it. It didn't feel right. But I did scrape out everything, as you can see, as far as the powders. And I have a few more powders. This one I just recently used up, as you can see. This one from Florence, I really didn't like this. It's a very greasy kind of I don't like this texture. You could probably see it's more like almost like a foundation, like a thick feeling, and it just doesn't feel right on the skin. It's very goopy. I don't know. I used it up, but I'm glad I used it up when I did, because it's getting hot out and I didn't want to have to mess with that melting, because I think it would. And this is another one that I have completely used up, and I had one of these on here which I never used. But so that is what this one looks like, and that is all of my face powders that I've used up. We'll talk setting primers and face primers. So this one here is the MAC Prep and Prime Shake Stick Coconut. Use this up. This is very, very good. I like MAC products. They work really well. This one is from Milk Makeup. It's a Hydro Grip Primer. This was another one that worked really well. Pretty much any of these worked really good. There's a little bit in here, but I couldn't get any more out of it, so I'll just calling it. This one here is, I didn't really care for this. This is the Makeup Revolution. It's the Ceramide Boost Fixing Spray. I'm not really a fan, just used it up. This one from Tatcha is the Silk Canvas, and I like this. I have another one that is a full size of this in my collection as well, and I will really enjoy using it. This one from Laura Mercier is a Pure Canvas Primer, illuminating, and this one was nice. This I really enjoyed. This was the Tatcha, the Liquid Silk Canvas. Expensive, but I like it. And it did smooth my skin. It felt like lotion almost. And it did set my makeup all day. I have this one here from Laura Mercier. It's a Pure Canvas Power Primer. I don't think this agreed with my skin. I had really breakouts when I used this, and I know it was this because I stopped using it, and then I went back to use it when I had just a little bit left, and it did cause breakouts. So for me, this was just a no-go. I used it up, but knowing what I know, I will never repurchase this one again. Perfumes I just kept in here just so I could see how many perfumes I could use up. This is from the Eternity for Women from Calvin Klein. It's a really good size one. A lot of these I got in kits, so they're just smaller ones. So I have the Obsession one. I really enjoyed this one. It just stopped. I couldn't spray it any longer, so I had to call it quits. It smelled really good. I have a sample one here. It's the V Lighter from Valentino. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. This is not a perfume. I apologize. This is actually a primer, a face primer, but it was so small. It looks like a perfume in my eyes. But I used this up. Now that I remember the primer, it was okay. Nothing crazy. So then I used up another one from Candy, and this was one I had for a very long time as well. It's a good, sweet smell. These I really enjoy. These are the Ariana Grande. So I have a small one of these, and then I have a couple more of them actually. Oh wait, this is the Flower Bomb from Nectar, Victor, and Rolf. This one is really nice. I would consider getting the full size of this. I really like this. And this was another one of his, but I can't, it doesn't say in here. Oh, it's the same one. So yeah, I had two that I used up, and it was a really good scent, and I would consider buying a full size if I could find a really good deal. I'll do brows and eyeliner since I only have a couple. So I have this eyeliner here, and I don't even remember what brand this is or anything. I had gotten this a long time ago in a subscription box, so glad that it's used up. It lasted a very long time. It was nice though. And this I used a long time, and I bought this as a set, and I'm working on one now, a different color, but this is a nymph. As you can see, I can't even sharpen this any longer. I've used as much as I could out of this. It is very, very nice, but I'm glad that I'm gonna just say goodbye to that. It's been a long time with that. And this is from Tarte's The Big Ego. It's a Frameworker Brow Pomade. This is nice. I do like it. I have another one that's sort of like this different color that I'm using now. I'm hoping that it will get used up before it gets too hot outside, because it seems like that wax might melt a little bit that's around my brows, but it does stay put for now, but I'm just afraid that when it gets hot, it might kind of melt. This is from Benefit. It's a Browsing's Pro Palette. As you can see, is what it looks like. And I've scraped everything out of here I could except for one shade here. It's just too small or too light for me, excuse me. And it doesn't work as an eyeshadow either. I tried it and I didn't like how it worked out. So that is going to be gone. And yeah, I used up two of these, two different colors. Last year I used up the darker one. This year I used up the lighter one. I know they don't sell these anymore, but I really like this palette. Foundations, I have quite a bit. I have two of these and got super dirty. I apologize. These are the Tarte Hydroflex, and they are showing how much dirt. I mean, they've been sitting in the bottom of this bin for a long time, but these were really nice. I liked them. I got a really good deal. This one here is the Clinique Beyond Perfecting. I really enjoy Clinique products. I'm finding that out more and more. They just work really well with my skin. This one is from Clinique, and it was a little dark, but it worked out well. I just used it before I put my bronzer on. It worked out pretty good for that. I used this here. This is the Clinique Even Better Clinical. I enjoyed this product. Very nice. If I can find a good deal at Clinique, I will repurchase. This is from Giorgio Armani. They were just samples that I had used up. The colors were sort of not too great for me, but I did manage to use it up by using another foundation and just blending it with that. And I have a nude sticks. This I loved. This was a very good shade for me. I loved it, and I would consider getting a good price. I would consider buying it. And this one here is the Smashbox Halo. And oh, this is a tinted moisturizer, but I remember really liking this. Now I have some concealers. This is from Eco Fabulous, and as you can see, I smooshed as much of this as I could out of here. I got this from Marshalls. It was nice. I don't think I'd repurchase. I don't like the container. It was starting to leak, and it was hard to control what came out. But other than that, it was nice. I have this from Sephora. This is the Best Skin Ever Full Coverage Multi-Use Concealer. It was nice. Maybe a little too dark, but I made it work. And yeah, I'll consider maybe in a different shade repurchasing this. I have this from Natasha Denona. I have a couple of these. They were two different shades. Both of them work pretty well. And yeah, I really did enjoy these. I thought they were really nice. And lastly, I have this from Sai, and this was a good concealer as well. And this one was really good skin color for me. I have some chapsticks here. This one is from Cath Kidston. It's a lip balm. It came in a set around Christmas a couple years ago. Like this a lot. It was nice. And I have this here. This one I didn't care for too much about. This is the Derma Medicines Vitamin C Lip Balm. It just had a weird texture. I didn't really care for it. Used up. This is the EOS, and this is nice. And I think it was getting a little old though, so I'm glad I used it up. It wasn't smelly or anything, but it is a little bit old, so I was glad I used it up. The chapstick by the Green Jelly Bean chapstick was very nice, and I used all this. I didn't scrape it out, but I did use everything I could out of here. Another one, I think this is from EOS that I have used up and is completely scraped out. And I have a couple more from Beekman. These ones were nice. And this is the Sunshine Lemon is what it says. And again, I didn't scrape it out, but once it got to the tip and I couldn't get any more out, I called it done. And one more EOS one, which is completely gone as well. Out of all of these, my favorites have to be the Beekman ones for sure. I almost forgot to say I used this Eco Lips Lip Scrub Up. It's kind of random, but I only use one lip scrub up. And as you can see, it was nice. I used it such a long time ago. I hardly even remember what it was like, to be honest, though. Lipstick. So I have a couple from Trestique, and they're two different shades. As you can see, I'll go ahead and show you up close. So that is everything that was left in here. This one here is everything that was left in here. And I have a couple. This one here was from Ulta, and you can see I pretty much scraped everything out of this. You can almost see through it, but so that one was okay. This one I used up from Physicians Formula. This smelled really, really good. Again, I completely scraped everything out of here, and it's completely dried out. Another one from Kat Von D I got. This is from a subscription that I have had. It was I want to say it was BoxyCharm I got this from, but either way, this took a long time. I took the scraper, or I took this out, everything out of here, and it's still a little wet in here, but honestly, I'm calling it quits. Took the stopper out, and yeah, so I'm good as far as I'm concerned. It's going to be gone enough. This one here is the Too Faced Melted Matte, Liquid Matte. Another one that I took as much out of here as I could, and it was nice. This one is another one that I used up. I used two the same. Actually, they look a little bit different colors, maybe. But yeah, I thought they were the exact same colors. Either way, these were really, really nice, and I used those up. And I used this from Dose of Colors. This is really nice. It was nice. It dried up pretty fast, but this one is gone as well. So now let's talk face primers and eye primers. I have one face primer I've forgotten. This is the Ulta Beauty Poreless Face Primer. It was so small I thought it was an eyeshadow primer, but it's not. And then I have a Too Faced Shadow Insurance. This one was nice. I've used up two of these so far. One this year. It was a while ago since I used another one up. And I used this Essence Prime like a base eyeshadow base up. This was nice. Another one that I think I've used twice. And Milani, this one also it was really nice. And I'm not sure if I've used this one before or not, but I would consider repurchasing. Right, everyone. So instead of going one by one, I just thought I'd show you all of these all at once. And I have eyeshadows in here that I've used up, and super happy about that. I have a blush palette. It was a blush, bronzer, and highlighter palette, which was right here. This is also a highlighter palette that I use also for like eyeshadows because I have different colors. This is actually a blush palette that I have used, or excuse me, a highlighter palette that I've used up. I think it's highlighter. I'm not actually quite sure now. It says, what does that say? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, you guys. Okay, so this is a blush palette. So yeah, this is a blush palette, and it's making a mess on my floor. Whoops. So, and then my eyeshadow palette, I am going to declutter, maybe let my daughter use it. I said I would use it till the end of the year and then be done with it if I didn't finish it, which I'm done. It's not the best palette in the world. It's very dusty, chalky, don't really like it. Used up one bronzer palette right here. It took a long time. This I've taken a long time to use this palette up as well. It's an eyeshadow palette. This one here I had to declutter a little bit, used up what I could, but it wasn't the best. It was almost like a clay, hard clay, it wasn't blending. It was not good at all. So, and then these were really good for eyeshadows. These were all of my setting powders that I used up. I did not like the Florence by Mills one. It was very, very sticky. I didn't like it. It was kind of like melty. It didn't look good after a while on the face. And this one here I did enjoy, except I did not like the primer here. There was a face primer, so I just used a little bit of that up, but didn't like it, but I did like the powder. So that's everything. And again, I already showed you this, I believe, but this is the Benefit Eyebrow palette that I've used up. And again, I've used up two of these, so super excited to be getting rid of all these. It's been a long year using these up. Guys, I am so excited. I actually went and throughout the whole year, I actually wrote down everything that I've used up, makeup and like my primers, everything I showed you. So I thought I'd go ahead and show you. I tallied all of this up, and this might not include if I've gotten like deals or stuff, but this is everything that I could find and what it would probably cost now to buy it. If you still can, some probably can't, but I did the best I could. So I came up with $1,570.76 on everything that I have in this bin next to me. Super excited, super happy. Makeup is expensive, so I love to be able to use it up. and see everything getting used up and not just thrown away. Thanks so much for hanging in with me the whole year, and I am very excited to start my new project pan, and I do have some products picked out, so I'll go ahead and show you those, but I might do the videos a little bit differently this year, so I'm still trying to figure that out. If you are new, I hope you'll consider giving me a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all next time, and it will be with all my new products that I am going to be using. So I am excited to show you what I picked out for that as well. So I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys.